Hey, it's Paul and Ramir from ESG.
Hey.
And today we're unboxing the Minimotors Dualtron Storm from Voro Motors.
Let's get it popping.
So this has actually been here in the box for a couple of days and I've been dying to open it up and see what's in there, but we just couldn't do it until we filmed it.
Yeah.
All right.
Here we go, Paul.
So here's one of the first big things is it comes with a steering damper.
Oh.
Is it branded? It is. It says Minimotors right on it. When I first heard about the scooter, I thought, oh, okay, this is gonna be like an 84-volt version of the Storm with a steering damper and maybe that's about it. But it's not at all. Got the remote, just like all the Minimotor scooters have with their amazing swag lights, they all come with a remote control so you can control the lights. And I think we've got some hardware there. And we've got our little toolkit, which is handy. So you got what you need to put the scooter together right out of the box. Now, that's for the latch. Ah, well, this is nice. It's actually pretty much assembled as it is. So we're just gonna pop this up and now we're gonna latch the handlebars into place. And those are gonna have to adjust just a little bit down. And then we just kind of rotate all the switches into position and we'll snug these down later. Let's see how much juice we have to work with here. Okay, so it comes with a 4-amp charger that goes up to 95 volts. So this is an 85-volt nominal scooter. So it looks like the top, when it's all the way topped up, it's gonna be around 95 volts. It's a lot of juice.
Yeah, that's for sure.
All right, I think it's gonna take both of us to get this thing out of here.
Yeah, let's get it out of here, man.
Yeah. Okay, it's got the rubber deck with a couple new details. That looks really nice. This deck is absolutely huge. Look how big it is relative to my foot.
That.
Something I noticed right away is it's got 3 bolts here instead of 2. All the other Dualtron scooters always had 2 bolts. And in the past, they've had a bit of a stem creak to them too. So we'll see, maybe they've fixed it with the 3 bolts. Let's see. No, it's gone! And finally, at last, this is the first time we've seen a Dualtron that didn't have a little bit of a stem squeak to it. To give a little back and celebrate how far we've come, we're giving away up to 9 scooters to random subscribers at the end of this year, if you help us reach 75,000 subscribers or more. We hope you'll honor us by hitting that subscribe button. Hit the link in the description to enter. So this is not only the highest voltage scooter at 84 volts we've ever seen, but it's also the biggest battery by a lot. This thing is absolutely huge. I did some calculations and I'm a little scared about what's gonna happen in the range test. If I just take how far we got on the Storm, the original Storm, and scale it up for the size of the battery, I'm expecting over 70 miles of actual riding on our test course, which is a tough test course. It's gonna be like 4 hours of riding pretty hard.
Yeah, I feel bad for your knees, man. Paul, that's why you just go.
And to put all that juice in there, check these out. It's got a new type of charge ports. They're kind of bigger. They're also really well protected, which is good because you've got like a ton of voltage, but they can apparently handle 10 amps each. So in theory, you could charge this thing at 20 amps. I'm not recommending that at all, but yeah, it's gonna let you charge really fast. All right, let's just go down some of the specs here. All right, so it's got the double click throttle. So when normal riding, it's gonna give you up to 45 amps per end, which is more than it sounds like because at 84 volts, the power is, you multiply those, 45 amps times 84 volts, it's a lot. But for 10 seconds, if you double click the throttle, it'll give you 60 amps at 84 volts, which is insane. That's 11,500 watts when the battery's fully charged. So it's gonna be bonkers. And they've done some interesting stuff to make that happen. They actually made the motors wider and used wider magnets. So the motors can handle all that power. So I said before, we thought this might be basically like a regular Storm with an 84-volt battery and a steering damper, but it's got a couple of other differences. The battery is much bigger in terms of like the range and all that sort of stuff. It doesn't have a removable battery, partly because—
Yeah, that's what I noticed.
Yeah, it would just be so heavy, I think, if even the one in the regular Storm was pretty heavy. Yeah. With the 4-amp charger that it comes with, it's supposed to take about 11 hours to charge, which is actually not bad considering how big this battery is. But apparently if you have 2 of them, it can do it in about 5.6 hours.
Oh, okay.
So that's not bad at all.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
This thing's supposed to have some crazy top speed. I've heard anywhere from like 61 miles an hour to somewhere in the mid 70s.
What?
Yeah,
yeah. On a scooter, that's ridiculously fast.
And our top speed record here is the Wolf King GT at 61 miles an hour. And I'm gonna go out maybe tomorrow and find out, how fast this thing will go. The trick is I'm gonna have to double click the throttle at just the right time to get that 10 seconds of boost at the right speed to carry me up to the fastest the very fastest speed, which is I think why the reported top speeds we're seeing are so different from different people. You gotta time it. Something else new, it's got a thumbprint reader. And so when you first get it, you have to set your thumb on here a bunch of times and it'll memorize your thumbprint. And then later on when you want to unlock it, you just use your thumb rather than using like an NFC key. And then you can also clear it out if, you know, if you sell the scooter or something and want to change it. Yeah. And so it's got the same nice metal control box that we had on the regular Storm. It's got the turn signals and master on-off switch for all the lights and the swag lights. And then your eco and turbo button here. You got your horn, which is nice. Dualtron with a horn, they don't all have horns, surprisingly. And then you get your hazard lights.
Oh, yeah. Boom.
And so we got turn signals, brake lights.
All right, Paul, let's not forget about this.
Oh yeah, we gotta get these put on so we can go take it for a ride.
Yep, yep.
So the accessory bar just goes right up front. This would be handy for, you know, adding aftermarket lights or, you know, other accessories. And it turns out the steering damper doesn't mount to this. It actually has its own mounts right here. All right, we'll start at the front.
All right, Paul, take this bad boy outside for a spin. That's all. That's what we're here for. That's what we want to see.
Whew, I can't wait. I'm a little nervous. I'm honestly a little nervous about this. So one more detail I want to cover before we go outside and ride this is I want to find out what the firmware limited top speed of this scooter is. And that's just how fast will the motors spin with the wheels off the ground. Let's have a look. 78 miles per hour. Okay. That should be plenty. We'll see how fast it goes out in the real world tomorrow though. All right, we got the steering damper on, we got the tires aired up, and of course, I've completely maxed out the settings because, you know, who wants to start off easy? Let's see how this thing goes. Whoa! Whoa, man! Oh, this is crazy. I can smell the tires.